Singapore is an exciting city in Asia with plenty of things to see and do. This is Katie from Creative Travel Guide, and today we share the things to know before you go to Singapore. Looking for more travel tips? Make sure to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. So firstly, let's look at the best time to visit. The best time to visit Singapore is from February to April, when the weather is warm and pleasant but also dry. Singapore can be hot and humid all year round, but there are certain times of the year that you need to avoid. The wet season in Singapore runs from September until February, with the wettest months being November through to January. Always pack a compact raincoat no matter what time of the year you are visiting. Rain comes during the dry season too. So now let's look at getting there. Changi Airport is arguably the best airport in the entire world, making it the ideal gateway into the country. Direct flights are available from across Asia, Australia, and some cities in Europe. From the airport, you could take a taxi, shuttle bus, or train into the city centre. For those travelling around Southeast Asia, you could also take a bus or train from cities in Malaysia and Thailand. So now let's look at getting around. The easiest way to get around Singapore is by using the MRT subway system. This runs from early morning to midnight and is relatively affordable. You can catch taxis around the city. There are plenty of taxi stands near major attractions, making this easier for you. Or you can use the Grab app, a ride-sharing app similar to Uber. There is also a bus system available in Singapore, and this is fairly easy to understand and use to get around. So now let's look at typical prices. Dorm beds are available for around 45 Singaporean dollars, whilst budget hotel rooms begin at $90. Mid-range hotel rooms can be found for around $130, but double check you have a private bathroom. Some 2 or 3-star hotels offer shared bathrooms only. More luxurious hotel rooms in great locations begin at 300 Singaporean dollars. Food prices vary depending on where you go. Cheap meals can be found for around $6 to $10 in hawker centres and food markets, whilst a meal in a local restaurant begins at around $18. There are many Western chains in Singapore, with a sit-down meal starting at around $30, whilst fine dining options in Singapore will set you back at least $100. So Singapore can be an expensive place to visit, especially compared to its Southeast Asia neighbours, but there are always ways that you can save money. Firstly, skip the taxis and use the MRT for a cheaper option. Book accommodation in advance and eat in the food courts or hawker centres for great affordable food. The Go City Tourist Pass includes admission to over 40 attractions in Singapore, saving you up to 40% on entrance tickets. We will leave the link in the description below. These passes also include hop-on, hop-off bus tours, as well as the popular Universal Studios Singapore tickets. So now let's look at the best things to do. Singapore has a lot to offer visitors. Firstly, head to Gardens by the Bay, a nature park spanning over 100 hectares with impressive gardens that you could spend hours walking around. Next to the gardens is Marina Bay Sands, an iconic hotel in Singapore. Staying a night is expensive, but a wonderful experience for those looking for something special. But if you would rather skip on the hotel room, you can still go into the hotel and head to the shopping mall, casino, or head up to the Sky Park observation deck. Singapore is also home to many temples that should be explored during your stay, with the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple being one of the most popular. The Night Safari is a wonderful evening attraction, whilst the National Gallery is ideal for art lovers. Families or the young at heart should also spend some time in Sentosa. Here you will find Universal Studios, a small compact theme park with plenty of themed areas to explore. You can also find plenty of 5-star resorts in this area as well, beaches to relax on, an aquarium, and the Adventure Cove water park. Watch this video to find out 10 reasons to visit Singapore. Then, to learn about the best things to do in Singapore, watch this video. We hope you have an incredible time and stay creative.